Hey YouTube, do you guys have a broken mirror on your car? Well, today we're going to show you how to fix it. In this case, we're working on a 2008 Yukon Denali. This mirror is auto dimming, auto folding, and has an LED turn signal. And since it's the Denali, it's also heated.
First, we're going to move this and get into the middle of the garage.
First, we're going to start off by pulling off this plastic trim. Remove this insulation sponge. Inside here, you'll find three 10mm bolts. The plug for the mirror is located down here, so we will have to remove the panel. First, pry off this cap so we can access the bolt behind it. This is also a 10mm bolt. Next, remove this cover to access two more bolts.
Where'd it go?
I don't know.
There it is.
The bolts you are going to remove, they are also 10mm. Now just back them out the rest of the way. Now you're going to use a pry tool to remove this panel. We'll leave it linked below. Before we forget, we have to remove this last cap on the lock. Now we just lift on the panel, but be careful because your harnesses are still connected. Now take this control panel off so we can access the harness. Remove these two front harnesses. Tuck these under and then pull the panel back a little bit. With the wires disconnected, now we can unbolt the mirror.
There you go. Now it's loosened. Now you can take the ratchet off. There you go.
When you unbolt the mirror, make sure you keep one so that the mirror doesn't fall off. If you have someone to help you, great. But if you have no one to help you, just roll the window down so you can do it yourself. Since this cap is the same color as our car, we're going to be reusing it. Here's a new part from eBay. We'll leave a description below. our new mirror. It came packaged very well. Before we install it, we're going to compare our harnesses. They do look the same. We're going to slide these harnesses in one at a time.
Alright, perfect.
Hand tight the bolts and test your fitment. Plug in your harnesses. There's no way to mess them up because they're labeled black and white. Now let's test it out. Let's check the turn signals. Everything seems to be working fine. Now let's put it all together. Do not forget to connect your door handle. Now let's put the panel back up.
Push it in from back there. There you go. That's there. There you go.
Push on the panel firmly so that you can lock it in place.
Over here.
Now let's put in our two 10mm bolts. Now tighten it up, but don't over tighten it. Now let's move on to this bolt and put our cap back on. Now we'll put this cap on and this cap on, and our job is done. Don't forget the sponge. Alright guys, our job here is done. It was very easy. It was using basic tools. Last thing we're going to do is switch these caps. Now we just simply snap this on.
Get the bottom corner first. Okay, here. Tuck this in here.
Alright, looks good as new now. Alright everyone, that's going to be the end for today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.